Here, this court made an error when applying pleading standards to the First Amended complaint. See trespass. The court has ruled that plaintiff was, by his own admission, in violation of Ohio criminal trespassing statute when he chose to remain in the building after it closed without privilege to do so. This is false and is not supported by the pleadings. To the contrary, the First Amended complaint states at approximately 5 p.m. a City of Arlington employee announced that the building was going to be closed and locked. Decastro was not given time to leave the building. The plaintiff had privilege when he entered, and he did not lose privilege because 1. The building was not closed to the public, and 2. He had been ordered to leave by someone with the authority to revoke his privilege. Although plaintiff did not have his privilege revoked, plaintiff continued to protest for the privilege to remain beyond the normal closing hours to exercise his First Amendment rights. At no time was plaintiff denied that privilege. Regardless of usual business hours or posted business hours, a person has a privilege to enter an establishment when it is open to the public and an unlocked door during business hour continues to extend a tacit invitation to the public. Here, plaintiff's privilege was not revoked simply from some unknown person telling him that the building was going to be closed, which also by definition indicates a time in the future. By the wording of ORC 2911.21 (a) trespass statute, including the word knowingly, it is clear that the intent of the statute is to require intent. Here, plaintiff did not allege intent, but the opposite. Defendants further failed to allege intent. Neither plaintiff or defendants have alleged that any of the defendants had the authority to revoke plaintiff's privilege in City Hall. Defendants' failure to allege authority is the grounds for an adverse inference. This court must interpret the statute to be constitutional, even if that interpretation departs from the most natural reading. Here, this court failed to interpret the Ohio trespass statute so that it does not violate plaintiff's constitutional rights. Plaintiff made a lawful entry of the City Hall. Plaintiff's privilege was not revoked, specifically by anyone that was authorized to do so. The City Hall was still open to the public when plaintiff was arrested. Members of the public remained inside and the doors remained unlocked. The court has made numerous legal errors in deciding otherwise.
Let's get into the video.
There's the first lesson of the class. You're in 7-Eleven, you're in Speedway, a cop walks in. What do? Filming. You film him. What do? What do? Cop walks in Speedway, you film him. You tell him, I'm filming you. If you love cops, you go, sir, I'm filming you. Sir, thank you so much for your service. I'm filming you. You always film cops at all times. At all times.
Building's closed.
Okay, sir. Thank you for telling me.
You're welcome.
God bless you.
Building's closing, sir. You guys have to leave.
We're not leaving. We're protesting.
Okay, so we all heard that right. He was asked to leave and refused. People in his comments are saying he wasn't asked to leave first. Well, he was, and he refused. This is now criminal trespass.
You can protest. You have the right to protest. If the police come, you tell. Okay. Now, here's the second thing. So you have the first thing, you film cops. The cop walks up to you. He says things to you. He asks you questions. He threatens you. You say to him, these words exactly. Am I being detained or am I free to go? Step one, film. Step two, cop says to you, what do you do? Am I being detained or am I free to go? That's the only thing you say to the cop. Am I being detained or am I free to go? That's it. If he doesn't answer, walk away. Terry is detained me. Terry. It's Terry versus Ohio. They killed the lights on us. It's fine.
They've killed the lights because it's 5 p.m. and closing time. Not everything is about you, you know.
I chose Wix for...
They killed the lights on us. It's fine.
They've killed the lights because it's 5 p.m. and closing time. Not everything is about you, you know.
That's fine. They killed the lights. That's perfectly fine.
Hey folks, the building's closed. Y'all have to step out, please.
We're protesting. Oh, here comes all the cops. Film them all.
Okay, Jose Decastro, cease and desist your disorderly conduct or you will be arrested.
I'm more than willing.
Jose Decastro,
I hear you right here, man.
vacate right now or you'll be arrested.
I'm more than willing to go with you.
Jose Decastro, you will?
If you're going to arrest me, if I'm under arrest, I'll go with you.
All right,
Please don't touch me. No, I'm not. You're not putting my. I'm willing to go.
Whoa.
I'm not
Hang on, I got
this.
this.
You're not putting me in torture. Don't put me.
Go this way.
I don't need to. I'll go with you. I'm not going to attack anybody. I'll go with you. That's fine. That's fine. That's fine. But you don't need to torture me. They're arresting me. They're arresting me. They are arresting me. They placed me under arrest as a law-abiding citizen. I will go with them. There's no need for me to fight anybody. Appreciate that, awesome.
Anyway, he was charged with criminal trespass and disorderly conduct. He was bailed out by one of his friends or supporters for $1,500 a few hours later, and then went live to report his arrest to the FBI.